Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? This is Zen Manga here, and I hope you're having a great day. So we are reviewing Killers by Valiant Comics, and it was created by B. Clay Moore and Fernando Dagnino. So pretty cool book. Overall, I'm gonna just kind of do a rundown through the story itself. So we are introduced to a ninja. Well, the beginning phases of the book actually introduce a character that is unknown, and she seems to be in a power struggle within her house. Now, the character that we're introduced to, and we don't know the name of, she's a phenomenal fighter as she's fending off, but she comes to her demise. And then we get this character, which is Ninja G, right? Her name is G basically, because that's her code name. Now, apparently, she used to be a part of an MI6 program where there was a bunch of illustrious ninjas, and she happens to be one of the ninjas there. As she's coming in a house, apparently that woman that we saw in the beginning of the book, that happened to be her lover, and she then is enraged, but she wants to find out who actually did this. Along the journey, she gets more information from a former representative rather of the MI6 program, and basically he's like, "I thought you were dead, G," and she's like, "Apparently not." So she tries to see if there's things linked together with the guy that she's talking to, the representative, but apparently there's not, and apparently they were actually trying to, not the people who killed her lover, but the guy that she's talking to was looking for her and a couple others because they want her to go on a mission. Now, we switch to another scene where we see another gentleman who's basically Ninja J, right? Now, J apparently he was part of the MI6 program as well, trained by the same person who trained G. But Jay, he's talking to his friend, and his friend gets killed, right? So along the way, they eventually clash with each other, things of that nature, and they go separate paths. Basically, they're like, who's coming after us and things like. So they want to find out, but they don't actually know where to start. So G goes to Jay's house, right, while he's like taking a shower and kind of recovering from the battle in the city. And they're talking about teaming up, basically, right? And everything sounds good so far. And they kind of like lead their way into the living room, I would say. And now G is looking outside the window and comes to the conclusion of the book where J like shoves her out the window. So the book is kind of left at a cliffhanger, but it's a really good book. I'm not too sure what are G's techniques. Jay's technique seems to be something of kind of like an iron body technique. And now, iron body technique is kind of a Shaolin technique where your skin is seamlessly impenetrable, right? So he practices that. But I'm eager to see more of this book by Valiant. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely give it an 8 out of 10 for the book. I like the cliffhanger. I really enjoyed the opening scene. The opening scene is what really captured me to continue to read, right? Also, for me, I love the representation of African Americans as superheroes, or just representation in the comic book in general. And they're just really badass in this comic book, to see that there's a ninja clan who used to work with MI6, and then they have this sensei who wants to send them on this mission. I didn't really mention that part, but wants to send them on this mission. Now, here's one quick thing, that G is actually really old. I think she's in her 60s, but she looks really young. And this is actually part of one of the techniques that her master has taught her in order to have longevity, so to speak. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying my content. This is Zen Manga. Give me a like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm coming out with new videos, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.